Okay, guys. Today's summary. It's Tuesday, the 22nd of March, and another good day, another green day. Every green day is a good day, and yeah, we traded three different tickers today, and 100% accuracy. So we made money on all three, which is a really good testimony to stock selection. Now, of course, I use Benzinga for my stock selection. If you don't know what Benzinga is, check it out for free, 14 days, in the description of this video. It is an absolutely fantastic product. It really is, and it paid for itself on its own just today. So I was trading at one particular stock today, and after it started to pull back, it started to sell off. It reached its highs and then it started to sell off. And just as it started to sell off, we were still watching it. But just as it started to sell off, that's when the scanners that we set up on Benzinga, they came into their own when we spotted another stock. And we jumped into that one and we rolled that up to new highs. And then when we'd finished with that one, we saw another stock, and we rode some momentum on that one also. So Benzinga, can't praise it enough. Benzinga Pro, check the description for the link. I'm not trying to advertise for them. I just find, as a day trader, stock selection is a key piece of your whole strategy, and Benzinga puts everything at your fingertips. It really does, and it makes life so much easier. Anyway, I'm going to review the trades itself, and I'm going to walk you through all three of them, and I hope you enjoy the video. Before I actually do that, remember to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't. We were live for all of the trades, so if you subscribe, you'll get notified, and you get the chance to watch us live every single day as we trade the markets. Maybe you'll learn something, maybe you won't, but come along and have some fun anyway. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the show. So the first trade we took, we didn't take any trades at pre-market. I was a little bit late to the stream. I had some personal issues I had to attend to, and we didn't take any trades pre-market. So we were waiting for something to happen, and what we'd identified on the scanners was Draganfly. Now, it's spelt with two A's as opposed to an A and an O. But Draganfly was gapping up on great news. It had won a contract to supply medical drones to a contractor for the Ukraine situation. So that was gapping up really well. As we came into the open, it was, traveling sideways. It was consolidated sideways just above the VWAP. And we were looking for the break of highs. So the break of highs here was around 330. So it broke above 330 the first time, and it actually pulled back. So what we were looking for then was the break of the range, the opening range. What we got here is an opening range between 334 and 306. So as we went up, then pulled back, we were looking for the next candle to make a new high to break that opening range. And this is what we did. So we entered here for a break of 334, but we actually got filled early. We got filled at 332. And we entered, it was 10,000 shares here. Oh, no, we entered big. It was 25,000 shares. I apologize. So we entered big, it was 25,000 shares, and then we moved up, and we then sold 10,000 here at 347. So we entered it at 332. We were getting 15 cents before we took a piece off, if you will. Then we took some more off at the $0.50 level, 353. That left us with 10,000 in there. We added and subtracted at the same time, so we added another 5,000 here at 369, 370, and we took 5,000 off as well, just locking in profits. That's all we were doing. All we were doing is locking in profits. It went all the way up to 378, And then when it started to come back, we took a bit more profit off here at 370s, and then we got stopped out here at 350s, so 353. And that was a great trade. It was a great start to the day. We were, just shy of $6,000 on the trade, 5,800 on the trade. So that was a good start to the day. Then. So we were starting to look at that, and he's consolidating sideways. It went up and tested the kind of 360, 366 level a number of times. Couldn't break over 370, and then started to pull away. So we were looking for other things to trade at the same time, and just as that started to sell off, then JX Luxventures came into play, and JX Luxventures just hit the scanners with huge volatility, huge volume, and we started trading this a little bit later. We got in here early. I should say for the. Just want to zoom out a little bit here. So we got in here for it moved up and it made these highs around 360. So we got in here at 360 for the break of the highs. We took some profits off here at just before the whole dollar, just expecting a little bit of resistance at the whole dollar. So we took a little bit of profit off at the whole dollar, and then we rolled the rest up. It got to the half dollar for 450. So we added back on that position. We actually added to it again, and then we carried on moving up. We actually gapped up, so we added into a halt. It halted for 10 minutes at 450, 458. It halted for 10 minutes, and when it resumed, it actually gapped up. It gapped up to 480. Now, I was going to take, we're at 10,000 shares at this stage. I was going to take 5,000 off if it pulled back below where we'd actually gapped up. So if we got to kind of 458, which is the gap up level, then I was going to take 5,000 off, but it didn't. It actually only got to 460s. Then it started to move back up. So then we took profit off at 524 over kind of the $0.25 level, over the $5 level, and we rode it back up. We rode all the way up to 588. We added some more there, and then we added more for the break of the $6.50. We took some profits there at 663 before it started to pull back, and we got I believe we got stopped out at 570 there. So that was a really good trade. We did try and trade this again a little bit later, and what actually happened was we looked for the break of the highs. So the highs at this stage were 667. So we were looking to get in at about 670 for the break of the highs. We saw volume coming in here on this big this big candle. Volume came in 670. We entered a position. It wasn't a huge position, but we entered the position, and it decided to pull all the way back. So we actually lost $5,000 on this part of the trade. It completely faked us out. It broke highs, it broke that level, but then didn't follow through, and we didn't get the push on to higher highs. So it pulled all the way back, and then we got stopped out at 620, 621, 622. So that was us done on that one. So we finished. We were 9,000 up at one stage on that ticker, and then we gave 5,000 back off the top. Then we moved on to iQIYI. So iQIYI was moving up, and we jumped in here and initially we started for the break of the break of highs here. We jumped in at 414s, and it didn't go our way. So we actually got stopped out at 408. So we kind of gave it almost 10 cents before we jumped out. We realized it wasn't ready for us. So then we started watching this level of 415, which had been rejected at previously, and we were waiting for the break of this level, and that's where we got in here. We got in here, it was 416 is where we got filled, and we rolled this up, and we took profits here at, we took some profits off here at 426, 420, 425, 426. So that's where we took some profits off. We rode it all the way up to 444. And then when it started to pull back, we were waiting for it to break 450s, but then as it started to pull back, I realized it wasn't going to happen, and we stopped out at 435. So that was, put us green on the day on this particular ticker, 475. Altogether, another 5-figure day. We're looking at over $10,000 on the trade profit and loss. Because we took some big size early doors, so we got hit with a few charges and commissions, etc. But even after commissions and charges, we're finishing the day 8,500 in the green. So another great day. Given that our daily goal is 5,000, this is a significant improvement on that. Yesterday we did really, really well, coming from a losing position. Today we were out of the blocks, no losing position to be worried about. We were out of the blocks right from the off and green right from the off. So another great day, another good day's trading. If you want to know how I'm doing this, if you want to know the strategies that I use and the methodologies that I use, then check the description, and there's a course there that I have put together detailing all the strategies, all the entry signals, all the exit points, and everything that you need to be a profitable day trader. It is down to you, though. Trading is risky. Most people do lose money. So it does come down to you. If you're going to enter the markets with a gambling mindset, you're probably going to lose money. The majority do. However, if you're prepared to be disciplined, if you're prepared to adopt a strategy that's proven to be profitable, stick to the strategy with discipline, then you too could be a profitable trader. Check out the link in the description. And if you haven't already, smash the thumbs up button and give us a subscribe, and we'll be back at the desk tomorrow morning, an hour before the market opens, and we'll see if we can't have another 5-figure or better day tomorrow. Good day.